Okay, the GTA news is heating up. It's the one, the only Hodge, and we back here with some more news. And now we're gonna be talking about the soundtrack. In a video that I recently did, I talked about the soundtrack and some things that article talked about, different songs and different music that we were expecting to be there. But this now, we got some artists saying that they are on the next game. Ski Master Slump God, which I don't know, he ain't really made no new music lately. I don't know, I ain't that tapped in no more. But when I did listen, some of his music is heat. Ski Master Slump God went on Instagram and reposted it on X and said that GTA 6 will hear his music and X's tracks, XXXTentacion, I usually call him X, while driving around Vice City come November. He tied his inclusion directly to the game's Florida setting, argued that artists from South Florida and the SoundCloud scene belong on the Vice City soundtrack the same way Miami bass belonged on the original. I did say that. We need a Florida boy radio. Rockstar Games has not confirmed any soundtrack details. Radio station reveals historically come late in the promo cycle, and nothing about GTA's music has been announced. That said, the cultural logic of the claim is hard to argue with. GTA 6 is set in Leona, which is a fictionalized version of Florida with Vice City as its urban core. The game launches November 19th. We already knew that. If Rockstar follows a historical approach, the radio station will reflect the cultural identity of the setting. Miami bass defined Vice City. Synth pop was a new wave defining Vice City stories. For modern in the 2020s, the South Florida SoundCloud rap wave that X and Ski Master Slump God pioneered is culturally central to the region's musical identity as anything that came before. That's true. So we should have a radio with X, Ski Mask, Yak, aka Kodak Black. I call him Yak. Yeah, all of them. That would be dope. I don't want to hear the Florida drill. They be doing too much. X and Ski Mask emerges Broward County from 2015, 2016 as part of the Members Only Collective. Their sound, distorted 808, scream, rap, and aggressive energy, probably even some Juice WRLD low-key, defined as a generation of internet era that was rooted in South Florida. X was boomed, we're going to say that, unfortunately, in June 2018. His music continued to chart and stream posthumously, including tracks in GTA 6 will serve as recognition of his lasting influence that the world is built to reflect. So potential tracks, take a step back. Look at me. Yeah. Vice City, Sad, R.I.P. Roach, tracks from the Stokely era. Those are good songs. I would even, there's some songs that Ski Mask did that could be on here in general. That would be dope. The NDA question is a caveat, and the community is already debating. Ski Mask has signed an agreement with Rockstar, publicly confirming that agreement before Rockstar's own announcement will violate any NDAs. Yeah, that's true. Either Ski Mask does not have an NDA, or he has one and he's ignoring it, or his statement is based on conversations that have not yet resulted in a formal agreement, which means it's not even guaranteed. So maybe there's been talks, but they haven't signed anything formally, so he kind of just got it out before it came out, which is, cool with us. You give us something to talk about. Rockstar soundtrack curation has historically been one of the most carefully guarded aspects. The radio station reveals for GTA 5 were treated standalone, each station getting its own press cycle. GTA 6 soundtrack reveal, whenever it comes, will follow the same approach. If X and Ski Mask are on the soundtrack, Rockstar will announce it on Rockstar terms through Rockstar channels and a part of a broader radio station rollout that generates its own news cycle, which is dope for us to hear, because that means every single day y'all will be getting a different video about different radio stations and what's on the stations. Ski Mask comment is the strongest unofficial indicator that the community has received about the soundtrack, and conversation has generated something about cultural gravity in GTA 6. That's that. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that in the comment section down below. How do we feel about Ski and X being on GTA 6? What songs would y'all like to see? I definitely think that, look at me. Yeah, I think the SoundCloud rappers do deserve a station. We in the 2020s, and I think there's some channels in GTA, there's some music in GTA that was been a little bit dated, that it'll be worth for sure giving something else a chance, at least. And if you don't rock with that type of music, just listen to a different channel. It's just that simple. That's all y'all gotta do. Moving on in the news. It's getting spooky out here for cheaters. Look, I'm gonna keep it 100. If you're a cheater, you deserve whatever happened to you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Stop cheating. I can't stand when people get on video games to cheat. Why would you go get online to cheat? You don't even cheat in your real life. Why would you get on the game to cheat? That's lame. That's lame. Anywho, over 60,000 GTA Online cheaters just got their personal data dumped on the internet. Look, that's kind of messed up that your personal information got out, but stop cheating. Atlas Menu, a paid cheat service for GTA Online, was hacked last month, and the data from nearly 64,000 users ended up publicly dumped on GitHub for anyone to download. According to the breach online, the leak records include emails, addresses, usernames, IPs, hash passwords, support tickets, real names, sign-up dates, license keys, social club usernames, reseller logins, admins, and lists of banned users. The incident was first spotted by they could like low-key kind of sue for that. The person who claimed responsibility said they did it as a revenge against a scammer, which is about as chaotic as a GTA. That's crazy. What makes it embarrassing for the Atlas Menu is that the service has actively marketed itself on security, promising users secure authentication and enhanced privacy through advanced and encryption techniques. The website is now offline. Good. The Atlas Menu was big within the GTA cheating scene for being able to pass Battle Eye, the anti-cheat system that blocks most user mod menus. Just think about how lame you gotta be to buy a game and then go to a third party to buy something to bypass the anti-cheat. You know how lame you gotta be? And then it features included invisibility, lame, super jumps, lame, and the ability also lame as hell. Users paid for these advantages, meaning the breach also exposed purchase records alongside everything else. This apparently is not the first time it's been breached, but users on Reddit notice this incident is way worse in terms of how much data was exposed. The person who carried out the hack also alleged that the Atlas meant function as spyware. That meant the software could capture screenshots from user screens without their knowledge. If true, that means users who are busy ruining other people's games have simultaneously been having their screens monitored. That's tough. For affected users, immediate risk extends beyond the Atlas Menu itself. People who reuse the same email and password combo on Steam, Discord, and other places are now vulnerable to attacks. The passwords are stored as bcrypt hashes, which offer some protection, but weaker passwords will be cracked with enough effort. The breach occurred in a larger pattern of security incidents tied to the GTA ecosystem. In 2023, GTA trailer was leaked before Rockstar Games had the chance to reveal it. Yep, I don't know if y'all remember that, but I do. More recently, the extortion group Shiny Hunters claimed to have accessed Rockstar data through a cloud cost monitoring program. The cheating ecosystem surrounding the game has also been similar breaches before, including the hack of CSGO a few years back. Cheat services are a gray area. I don't think they gray. I just think you shouldn't do it. They violate the terms of service, but they are not outright illegal in most places. Their operators are often anonymous and face no regulatory obligations to protect user data and have no real recourse when something goes wrong. The people who signed up for them to gain unfair advantages trade off okay, so they can get sued. So here's the thing, cheaters, that means you low-key deserve it. Stop cheating. If you weren't doing these illegal things, make it hacking games anonymously, and you doing sketchy stuff, meeting up with sketchy people online to get cheat access to games, your information got leaked. So at that point, that's on you. And I hope that in GTA 6, that if there should be some way for them to have this list, now that would be kind of shady, but it would be crazy. Let's just say hypothetically, it would be crazy if they got a hold of this list and they use these emails accounts so that when you signed in, you just automatically got banned. Woo, that would be something. Wishful thinking. They ain't gonna do it, but I hope that in GTA 6 there is a really good cheat system, and those who get caught cheating, they get packed up and they get smoked immediately. Stop cheating in games. Let's set the example. Let's turn the tide back with cheaters and get the cheaters out the games, because there's no place for cheating on online games. It's just, we got a clapback article. That's what I would say. This is a clapback article for sure, without even reading it. In a video that I did before, Aiden Ross said that he was going to create a GTA server where people can play and make real money and quit their jobs. Yeah, he said that. And quit your jobs, your real life job, so that you could play GTA. So example, you could be a janitor in GTA 6, make real money, and you can just keep playing and you can make money. I don't know about that. This article is clapping back and saying, no, you should not do that. Fuck what Aiden talking about. But let's get into it. Aiden Ross went live on stream and told his audience that players in the upcoming GTA 6 RP server should or could quit their 9 to 5 to earn a full-time salary by working in-game jobs such as janitor, babysitter, pizza delivery guy. The clips naturally went viral. After all, it isn't someone who makes a pitch as bold as Aiden Ross is making. Believe it or not, he does have a point. First things first, this isn't an official Rockstar game product and is not affiliated with GTA 6 in any way. This is a third-party RP server that Aiden Ross and FaZe Banks have been developing, similar to No Pixel or Headliner RP that run on 5M. Which, shout to 5M, any money earned would come from the server's internal company, crypto integration, sponsorships, or viewer-driven revenue, not from Rockstar or Take-Two. Second, GTA 6 launches on consoles only on November 19th. The PC version is not expected until 2027. Not only that, but Take-Two just shut down Rage MP, leaving 5M as the only authorized multiplayer modding platform. GTA 6 RP server is at minimum a year away, and it will have to operate under whatever terms Rockstar's creative platform and marketplace dictate. Third, did we ever tell you that Rockstar already distanced itself from cryptocurrency? So there's a lot to unpack there. One, this article is assuming that GTA RP will not be on console. So there probably won't be a sandbox mode where you can create RP servers. So not saying that you can't RP on console. You will be able to RP on console, but it will be a different, less modded version of RP. It'll be like what you make. You'll have to get creative. We would have to get creative on what we decide to RP and how we decide to RP in GTA 6 online, right? On console, at least until it gets on PC. Then we get to 5M and then we can mod it. At least that's what this person is assuming. I'm not saying that that's true. I'm not saying that it is. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I guess we'll find out and we'll see when the game gets here. And now there's only one official server. So we got 5M. That's it, which they are in cahoots. They partnered up with Rockstar. So we'll see how that looks in the future. Also, they're just straight out saying it. Rockstar does not rock with the crypto shit. So that's the only way for me in my brain that Aiden could pull this off, is that it would have to be crypto that you convert into money, that you convert into dollars, and then you like do that. And if Rockstar is already telling you, yo, we're not dealing with crypto, then I don't know how he pulls this off. I don't know how they pull this off, but we'll see. Now, as for the actual question, yes, you can really make money on GTA servers. Unfortunately, not everyone can live off that money. The people who make real money in GTA RP servers are the streamers, XQC, Summits, Dakuno, and significant income from No Pixel, not because the server paid them, but because tens of thousands of viewers watch them play and subscribe to the Twitch channels. The rest make money from other ways as they don't nearly make as much. So what he's saying is that, sure, you can make it. You can make money from RP. It's just not directly from RP. You're going to make it by streaming, by being entertained, by being a content creator, by being a server mod, a server dev, or those types of things. You'll be able to make money doing those types of things, but not like life-changing money. The people who are going to make the money, the big money already, at least currently, are the content creators. So whatever Aiden is coming up with, maybe it's something new that we just haven't seen before. And, you know, if it works, it works. But I don't know. Server operators make money from donations, premium access tiers, and how the marketplace was, while script developers sell custom assets. The economy is real. It's built around content creation and audience monetization. There's no one we know of who currently makes money on GTA Online or any RP server, mopping floors or building a virtual for crypto tokens. Interestingly enough, Axie Infinity promised the same thing years ago. Okay, so it's been done before. At its peak, players in the Philippines were earning more than the local minimum wage by playing. By 2023, the token had lost over 90% of its value, and the full-time players were earning less than $1 per day. That's tough. Every play to earn economy before has suffered a similar fate, leaving people who had quit their jobs with nothing. Aiden Ross is an entertainer. He's good at entertaining with clips, engagement, and conversation. The RP server pitch is content. It's a concept that sounds exciting on a live stream and produces viral moments on Instagram and TikTok. Yes, we're aware they planned it for a while, but that doesn't mean whatever they says will come true, let alone produce a sustainable economy that replaces real income for real people. See, that's what he's getting at, is that one, this has been done something like this before, and two, it hasn't went well. So we'll see. It remains to be seen if Aiden will be able to pull this off. Make no mistake, we aren't doubting the content creator community of the next GTA. We have no doubt it'll make millionaires, which I believe. Fortnite boom, Fortnite boom, Fortnite boom. People will build careers off the backs of what will easily become the defining game of the current console generation. However, just like the current GTA RP economy, those who make a living out of playing GTA 6 will be those who are into streaming, content creation, creation, server operation, and asset development. So if everyone tells you to quit your job, do not quit your job. Feel free to thank us later. So what they're saying is don't quit your job to join RP servers or Aiden server to go mop floors. That's the thing, right? And I think this article speaks to some of that, right? I think that the way Aiden presented it is that anybody will be able to join his server and make money being a RP, doing whatever, doing lame ass jobs. That's not how you're gonna make money doing RP. You have to be some type of entertaining, some way to drive people to be excited about you. Like, are you gonna be the rags to riches guy? Are you gonna start off mopping floors and then you're gonna become the person who goes from mopping the floors to owning the building of the floors that you mop? How are you gonna do that? Are you gonna be a robber? You're gonna be a thief? You're gonna be a jacker? Like, usually the people who are most entertaining are into some bad shit. Like, you gotta be on something, you gotta be into stuff, you gotta be a robber, a jacker, a thief, a hustler. Like, usually the hustlers, they're gonna be the ones who make it to the top. You feel me? And so I just don't know if that's for everybody. There might be one person who's a janitor and they make money off being a janitor in the RP server, but there's not going to be 500 people in an RP server making money off of mopping a janitor. And there's also limits to what you can do when you join an RP server. There's a limit to how many people can be in a server at the same time. So you got to think about those things as well. And most of the time, if it gets too hectic, you're going to spend money to get into those servers, to get priority to get into those servers. So those are some of the things people got to think about. I don't think that everybody's going to be able to get into these servers. And yeah, we'll see if it sustains itself. But that is what this article is talking about. So that's a great clapback. Or again, if I get in this, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to quit my job, but I'll take I'll take a little side change for sure. So if you get in there, don't quit your job. Don't quit your job. Don't quit your job. Unless you are literally making crumbs at your job and you making good money doing this, invest your time, energy into this, and then get right. All right. That is it. In the comment section down below, tell me what you think about these 3 articles we broke down. How do you feel about the clapback to Aiden Ross? We got Ski Mask saying that he's gonna have music in GTA 6 and X. And also the cheaters, y'all got boomed. I don't care. Y'all got boomed. Stop cheating. Tell me what y'all think about that in the comment section down below. That's the hood news. I'm gonna catch y'all later, gangaroos. Let's hop on up out of here. Peace out.